Hey guys, what's up? All right. It's Double Deuce back. We got a box, a starter kit, and 6 spark plugs. So what do you think we got in the box today? There's absolutely no name on this box at all. Nothing. It's just a box. So let's open it up and take a look at something new. Grab your favorite smoked beverage, popcorn, whatever you do, and hang out with me today, and we'll take a look at this. Looks like it's kind of a prototype, but you be the judge of that. Okay, we got a radiator, we got a fuel tank, but we got a CDI unit. Looks like a kind of a newer style one. We got 6 spark plugs. We got some hose and an overflow tank. So let's get inside this thing and see what we got, and we'll open the box up and we'll go from there. Oh. All right, this is the start of it right here. We got a belt, our tools, some gaskets, you know, your cylinder ring compressor and all that. Get that out. Get to the thick of it here. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to take all this stuff out of here and I'm going to set it all out here for you guys to see. We're going to go over it one blister pack at a time. Okay, here's our parts and block pieces, oil pan, our lower cover, as they say, crankshaft. All your main bearings and rocker arms are here. Be careful with this one, guys, because everything's kind of loose in here. And you'll see everything's nicely packed. It has a nice starter gear on here, not the belt, the starter. Bearings, you got your timing set. You got your main bearings. Oh, so there's 5 there, plus 2 on the outside. That makes 7 support bearings on this. And then your camshaft up here in the corner. And your rocker arm swivels and your rocker arms. We'll get some pliers here. We'll pull out one of these. I'll show you guys how nice these are. These are your rocker arms. Nice little slot up here in the top for it to follow through. And they're a little different from what we're used to on our other engines. So this is the intake manifolds. There's 2 of these, and this is, you know, you bolt your carbs on here. They have a nice, good size opening in them too. So I already looked through them with a flashlight. They're pretty nice. This is going to be like a souped up version of the Ford 300 or 215, whatever they want to call it, 6-cylinder. So get to some more parts here. We got all our hardware and stuff in here. If you look, there's not a whole lot of parts to this engine. A lot of screws and stuff, but I mean, as far as other parts, I don't have any directions for this yet. They haven't posted them online yet, so I'm going to have to get online and download them. This is the crankshaft. I was very impressed with this crankshaft. I'm going to get some close-up looks on the journals of this thing. The surface is very, very nice. Now the center surfaces in here, where the bearings ride in here, these will polish themselves because they're in a brass setting. Comes out. This is the rear of it. It is pretty long. I'll put it that way. Very long. Has a nice bell housing, which is pretty cool. We can adapt things to this. Before we had no backing of an engine where we could put stuff on. So you could actually make your own bell housing or convert this one to something for your project. And we got your front timing gear here. Your distributor sets over here, and I want to get to the distributor in a second because this is pretty cool. We have our cylinder block, our cylinder head, our oil pan, our lower cover. Here's the distributor. Mine didn't come with spark plug wire, so I'm gonna have to make some. The distributor runs off the end of the camshaft with a little notch there. The timing is adjustable. The problem is it's behind it. So what you might want to do is get it running with this a little, just snug this so you can move it back and forth to set your timing. Then remove this and tighten these down. I would highly suggest that. Has a rotor here inside and has your hall sensor here. And it's a trap window set up with this one. It's got 6 holes with a magnet behind it. So when it spins, it picks up your signal that way. So I'm going to tear the distributor apart and show you guys how it works. These are your leads, okay? This is your cap. Now it's a pretty decent cap. It might need a little cleaning on the inside there. You might need to get in there with a little screwdriver or something and clean out the slag. Here's your rotor, and I'm not sure how that there, you might have to, on the center inside there, you might have to just make sure that's open so it doesn't jump through. So I'm going to try it the way it is first. Here's the window I was talking about. See the little holes right there? And here is your magnet inside there, your trigger magnet. So when this turns like so, it lets the little window open up to trigger your CDI unit. So pretty cool idea. I know that I had put a couple of these electronic conversions in some of my cars. I get rid of the points distributor, and it has a similar setup, just like this here with the holes in it. So it would trigger every single time that the hole opened up. So, but like I say, that was a detailed look at the distributor cap itself. This looks like it's an oil pump. Everything was all assembled here. You see has a nice thick cog on that belt there. So that's going to be a good thing for our, we don't want to lose belts. They're not the rubber O-rings. It's a nice thick belt with teeth, which should last a long time. Now, let's move this stuff out of the way here. This is the water pump. It actually looks like a water pump. Runs off the same belt. Very nice quality parts here. I'm really impressed with the quality of the parts. Here's the cylinder block. Now you'll notice the cylinder block has no name on it at all. Now be careful when you pull the cylinder block out, because they put all the mains in there. They're already set. They're not screwed in, so just kind of keep track of those. And always remember, your rings are inside your cylinders. So when you go to put it together, You got your rings. Now we'll get to the cylinder head. And I'll give you guys a close-up of this and the oil pan, or the lower cover. I call it an oil pan. Because this one, if it's going to have oil in it, it's going to be an oil pan. Now, see, rear, front. This is a good size engine. So it goes like this. It's a pretty good size engine right there. And like I say, the quality is pretty cool. I'm going to zoom in on it and let you guys see it, because it's pretty nice. One thing I noticed about the cylinder head, it has a water jacket all the way through it. And on the back side here, right there, it comes in and goes to the other side here, where it comes out at the front of the cylinder head. So the cylinder head, this is one of the first ones that I've ever seen that has cooling capabilities in it. And the cylinder block has a water jacket in there also, and comes in the front, comes up here, comes back out. So now the cylinder head was already assembled when I got it. The valves are already put in. Sorry for my greasy fingers. I was out working on my blazer. And here's your valves. On the bottom you're going to see there's a little bit of burring going on right there and right there. But this is a model engine kit. So when we used to get our models, our plastic models, and put them together, we'd have to kind of clean up some edges, because it's a model. You know, it's about building it. So if this was to be 100% perfect, you probably pay a lot more money for it, because you got to put a lot more time in it. So, but like I say, so far I like what I see. Set that over here. Now, here is your exhaust manifold. You know, it's pretty unique. The quality is very nice on this too. Inside they have little tiny separators in there, little like slots that kind of break the gases up when it goes through, which is pretty cool. At first I thought it was, you know, like a casting slag, but it's not. Every single one has it. And so it's, you know, the quality's really nice there. And we'll get our valve cover. This here's pretty cool. I'll zoom out here a little bit. The valve cover, you know, looks similar to the Ford L6 engine. And that's on top, like so. You have your flywheel here. This one has a recess in it for the nut to screw onto the crankshaft and lock it in with pins. Of course, you got your pistons here. I notice, like I say, the pistons are pretty good quality here. Of course, you got your bearings, and you got your little line-up slot over here, your ring groove, and there's some buzz on it from the packaging, which ain't cool. This has a brushed starter motor, just like the Toy V8 has, with the gear on it up here. So it'd be easy to start. Put some power to it. And again, it has the carbs with the fuel pump on it. These are, so far I like these carbs already. You got to do a little fiddling with your needle valves and stuff in here to kind of, you know, file them down, sharpen them up a little bit. But other than that, they're pretty good carbs. And I think that's it, guys. Like I say, as soon as I get my instructions for this, I am going to start building it. I don't know what I'm going to put it in yet, but so there you have it. I think it's pretty sweet. I think these go on, these here come in the kit too to go here. I'm not sure exactly what that is till I get the instructions. You know me, I was always a Chevy VA guy, but I've had a few of these old torque monsters in my day, in some old pickup trucks and stuff, and had a couple of Mustangs with the, you know, straight six in them, and yeah, they were pretty fun. You know, they had massive amounts of torque in these engines. So, but like I say, any questions, comments, feel free to hit me up. Like, share, subscribe if you want, and I'll catch you later, and there'll be more on the build. As soon as I get more info, you guys will get it too. So, take care, guys. Later.